Hey, thanks once again for joining me. I'm your host, Derek Lane. Another edition of the Fast Lane Podcast for Success. Appreciate your listenership. You know, I was paying attention to some things the other day about your age and how it relates to your success. And I guess there's people out there that believe that, you know, maybe they're not age appropriate for success, which is kind of the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I don't believe that. I don't think there is a certain age you need to be successful. I think that when you're ready to pull the trigger on success, you'll find a way, no matter what age. Maybe there's folks out there that think I'm too young. I'm not ready yet. You know, I still got some living to do, whatever. I'm telling you, if that's you, you need to rethink that. Okay? Success, it's how we live our lives. It's not how you're planning on achieving a certain goal. Success is the way that you live your life right now. Okay? Are you a successful person? And by that, I don't mean, I haven't got my BMW yet, and my uptown apartment, whatever it is, my Armani suits. I haven't got those things yet, so I'm not successful, which is crazy. Okay, you do not need material things for success. Success is doing what you want to do, on your timeline. Okay? Well, success to you is just, laying around on your mom's basement couch. Okay, your success, if that's what you're doing. Define what your success is, what your passion is, what your calling in this universe is. Find that out. If you don't know what that is, you can't be successful if you don't know where your success lies. You don't know what you're going after. Then you probably are just spinning in circles. Okay? First off, do some hard evaluating. What turns you on? Is it, working with your hands? Making, wooden rocking chairs? Is it writing? Is it music? Is it photography? Whatever. Find your passion, and then find a way to be successful at it. Sell just one rocking chair. Publish one poem or short story. It doesn't have to be an epic novel to start with. Send in a short story to whatever, Reader's Digest. I don't know. Small steps will get you there. Small steps will give you the confidence. It'll give you the clarity that you need to accomplish things to be successful in your life. And if you're young, okay, go ahead, man, do it. Now is the time to do it. Because as I talk about when you're a little bit older in life, you're going through your 30s, 40s, 50s, whatever it is, and maybe you still haven't found your way, your niche to where you want to be and things you want to do. Because I've got a mortgage, I've got a wife, I've got kids, I had to buy that new BMW because my neighbors, have a new one, and I have to maintain my lifestyle in this rich area of town, and my job's stressing me out, but I need it because I've got bills, I've got all of these things to take care of. Then how are you going to pursue success if you're not happy and you've entrapped yourself into this life of I have to, I must. I have to do this. I must do that. I must do this. I have to do this. I don't have time to pursue my passion because I've got to pay bills. I've got a mortgage. I've got to keep up with my neighbors. I've got to put on a facade of success that really doesn't exist. Okay, understand that, a little Honda Civic will get you the same place that BMW does. You don't have to have BMW. You don't have to have Armani suits. JCPenney works for me, but you're doing the things that you think you're supposed to be doing, when you just take a moment, evaluate what your passion is and what you really want to do, and then you devote, I don't know, an hour. I know you got a busy life. I know you got a lot of things going on. And it's hard to get focused when you're spread so thin. I get that. But nobody else is going to do it for you. You have to do it yourself. You have to take the time. You have to make the time. Even if it's a half hour, make that time to devote to your passion, to what you want to do, to the person whom you want to be and to be respected. And if you make these little progresses, these steps, lo and behold, you're a lot closer to the person you want to be than you ever thought you might be. Certainly you're a lot closer than you was the day before, and if you've been doing this for a week, or nay, a month, then you're a lot closer than you were a month ago. But you'll never be close unless you start, unless you give it a try, unless you realize that you're not getting back yesterday. You're not getting back yesterday. You're not getting back last week. And maybe that makes you feel guilty. Maybe that makes you feel sad. Okay, whatever it makes you feel, get over it. You've got a gift. That gift is called tomorrow. Tomorrow, you will be able to set forth your plans to develop your passion and do it. Whatever it is, the smallest step. If you do something every day toward your passion, you're doing more than 99% of the population. You're doing something that is in rare air. People do not take the time to follow their passion. It's easier to sit around and complain about it. It's easier to sit around and blame, but it's incumbent upon you to take those action steps, to be the person that you truly, truly deserve to be. Once again, pen, paper, pencil, paper, whatever, write it down, communicate the positive mantras of your mind. You're sending out that energy. That's all you are. You're energy trapped in a physical body. Okay? So the spirit of you, the soul of you, is just energy. So learn to harness that energy and direct it toward the passion. Your fulfillment in life, it can be achieved. It very well can be achieved if you will take the steps to do it. If you will just take a few minute steps every day to work on your passion. If you are networking properly, you invite the right people into your life, it becomes so much easier. Stay away from the naysayers. Stay away from the drama queens. The people that always have something going on. Their life is a series of wrecks. They may be fine people, overall, but you don't need distractions in your life. You need positive outcomes. Getting rid of the struggle, getting rid of the strife is what you're doing. It's what your goal is. Or else you wouldn't be listening to this podcast. So do yourself a favor. Take stock of your company. And when I say company, I mean your friends and family and the people you associate with. Understand who they are and evaluate, is this the best company I should be keeping? Also understand the power of networking and the fact that you need to know enough people that it helps your creativity. And especially in your passion. If you're passionate about writing, you need to network with other writers. Tips, clues, reviews will all help you. It'll speed the process up. You can feel more fulfilled quicker when you have people that are sharing like-minded goals. It's a wonderful feeling. If you're trying to be a writer and you're hanging out with Cousin Eddie and Cousin Eddie says, oh, that's stupid, nobody's going to read that crap, stay the heck away from Cousin Eddie. Okay? Stay the heck away from people that don't understand your passion, don't understand your mantra in life. You owe it to yourself to be the best version of you possible. I think that I've kind of covered a lot of these things and what I'm telling you on this podcast, maybe in previous or past podcasts. But I want you to know that overall, there's a plan. You can develop a plan no matter what your age, no matter where your locality is, no matter what your social economic class is, no matter what your finances are. There's always a plan. And just getting to that first step, selling that first short story or giving it away just to be published, giving that first speech at a Rotary Club, giving and getting something that promotes your passion and who you are. That's what you work on. That's what you work on. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. You owe it to this. This is the only life you're getting, because we don't know what lies beyond. We may have some precognitive idea, but I'm just telling you, for the life that you've got on this earth right now, do something with it. Do something magical with your life. Be the person that you want to be. Take a look at who you are. Be honest with yourself. Maybe there's characteristics of who you are that you want to change, that you want to say, I wish that I did this better, I wish I did that better. Well, go ahead. You have my permission to change. You have my permission to go ahead and change anything about you that you don't like. What? You don't need my permission? Exactly. You don't need anyone's permission. Just figure it out. Figure out who you are, what you, the desired you, looks like, sounds like. The desired you is your goal. And if that's feeding starving children in underdeveloped nations, God bless you. I hope you reach that goal, because that's a great one. Whether it's feeding starving children in your own back door, that's an even better one. Helping. I hope your mantra is one that helps. That maybe your writings inspire and develop other people. Your photography, your music, whatever it is, your woodworking, your pottery, whatever it is, painting, whatever outlet that you want to pursue. Finances, if you maybe you need to go to school at night to be an accountant, whatever it is you want to do, I guarantee it's going to help somebody. And never forget that. You're doing this for two reasons. One is because it's your passion. Two is because it helps others. We're all connected. We're all one. We're all on this earth. We're all on the spiritual plane. We're all together. I don't think you're going to be leaving this planet. You're not just coming by like it's a gas station in the middle of a road. You're stopping in for a minute. This is your planet you live on. These are the people that you live with. If you look at the big picture, and you're going to help people that you may not have ever met, may never ever meet, but if your passion is strong enough and rich enough, and you pursue it heartedly enough, and you start to see the fruits of your labor pay off, well, every time you start to see the fruits of your labor pay off, it's inspired and helps someone else somewhere along the line. Maybe you know it, maybe you don't know it. Anyway, with that, I appreciate you listening to the Fast Lane Podcast for Success. And remember, you can find me on iHeart, iTunes, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher. It's all out there. I can be found at Derek@FastLanePodcast.com. Derek@FastLanePodcast.com. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you so much. And have just a wonderful, wonderful day, week. And we'll see you next week.